Why Elon Musk doesn't have an office. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Tech and Vision. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Elon Musk is a busy man to say the least. Between defeating the internal combustion engine, crashing rockets, excavating tunnels underneath LA, and battling off the oncoming AI dystopia, the on-again, off-again richest man alive is a busy sort. He doesn't even have an office, believe it or not. Without one, he does that to keep up with his tremendous workload. Elon Musk was speaking to a group of CEOs last year when he asked the rhetorical question, are corporate America CEOs sufficiently focused on product improvement? No, I believe the answer is no. But don't worry.
Some more doors.
Nice. So I think most people know you as the boss, the face of Tesla, the decision maker. For those who, just for some context, how do you spend time at Tesla? What do you do?
Yeah, it's a good question, I think.
Long range. Long range? Long range and what color?
Okay, that is a good combo.
I got blue rear wheel drive.
Nice.
Okay.
Silver.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're going to talk, and then that'll generate word of mouth. And that's basically how our sales have grown. Like we don't spend any money on advertising or endorsements or.
Elon Musk assured the gathering dignitaries because he has the solution. Spend less time in meeting rooms, less time on finance, less time on PowerPoint, and more time trying to make your product the best it can be. Musk certainly practices what he preaches. I don't really have a desk, he says. I move myself to wherever the biggest problems are. Musk, like an old school military commander, recognizes the sheer motivating power of a current hands-on leader. He stated, I truly believe one should lead from all the front line, and that's why I've come. When Tesla was going through what he dubbed production hell during the Model 3's development, the CEO took direct and complete control of the manufacturing process, even down to the last weld.
Elon!
This is Musk.
How are you, Elon?
Yes, it's good. Finally, we get one. Finally, we got one, Ryan. We got a big time. There we go, Elon! You're real healthy right now, bro.
Thanks to you too.
You're looking real good, bro. I want to Elon, trained by your eyes.
Presidential election?
Trained by your eyes.
So even if he had a magnificent Mr. Burns-style office to work in, he'd spend a fraction of his time there. I am personally on that production line trying to solve problems, he said during an especially tricky phase of Tesla development. We have been working for 7 days. I've personally been here at 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning, the Zone 2 model line, assisting with robot calibration concerns. There's no such thing as a trivial task. With such a grueling schedule comes the expectation that others will pitch in and pull the old all-nighters, and he isn't ashamed to inform shriekers that he is in a 9-to-5 operation. Musk is in trenches with the troops, seldom behind a desk, monitoring software rewrites, or call joining his battery crew into eking out even better efficiency. Directly working with him necessitates a thick skin.
Trying to do good things and you're a billionaire. I mean,
Yeah.
that seems a little bit like either superhero or supervillain. You have to choose one.
Trying to do useful things.
Neo's head in the Matrix.
Right.
All right, is that thing going to attack me in my sleep?
I wouldn't, for the prototype at least, I would recommend not dropping anything when you're near it. Yeah.
Why do we want to go to Mars? It's uninhabitable.
It's very inhospitable, that's true.
It is. Like, you have to be in, like, domes and everything, and you're just breathing.
Initially domes. Yes.
And he probably wishes he had an office where he could every once in a while go there to get off their backs. Instead, he's a force of nature on the shop floor, berating everybody who he thinks isn't up to par and firing anyone who crosses him on a bad day. Steve Jobs, another computer titan, had a similar reputation. Indeed, it's been claimed that Musk's subordinate managers urges new hires to keep a safe distance from the big boss, should he ask a question and be displeased with the response. Musk, in his fast manner, assessed value that is worried about the recruiting MBAs. He stated, the way to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it shouldn't be done through the marketing department, says the author. It has been done through engineering and design, says the author. As a result, the message is conveyed where it matters, or effort is done elsewhere. Musk, for one, makes a point of never slinking off on vacation and setting an example for his colleagues. I don't believe people should be experiencing hardship while the CEO is off on vacation. Musk told interviewer Gail King back in 2018, he clearly can't fix a broken factory robot from behind a desk. Even duties that you might assume belong in an office, like vital conference calls with the wealthy, nervous investors, Musk loves to do on the production floor. He'll even take a snooze in there every now and again. Absolutely, sure. I'm sleeping on the manufacturing floor, he admitted during a particularly perilous period at Tesla. Not because I think it's a fun place to sleep, he says. It's awful since I don't have the time to shower at home. He'll get 40 winks on a conference room couch every now and again, inspiring admirer Ben Solon to start a crowdsourcing campaign to provide his idol a new couch. Wow, thanks for the couch. A presumably bleary-eyed Musk tweeted in appreciation, Solons didn't have to be concerned, since the workaholic is no stranger to a late night at work. When Musk and his brother Kimball started their first firm, Zip2, they didn't have enough money to pay for both an office and an apartment. As a result, they slept in the workplace. Musk recounted in 2014, we showered at the YMCA and we were so poor that we had just one computer. The website was up during the day and I was coding it at night, 7 days a week, all the time.
I'm driving more or less for 7 years now. One was the first in Hamburg. Okay. And I've made these Guinness World Record tours through Europe from North Cap to Gibraltar. Really?
Yeah, I've never signed a life-size version of it. I think a lot of people
did a little bit more.
It's understandable to question how he achieves such incredible productivity without having an office. For starters, he prefers to interact by email or text message on his phone rather than making phone calls. To avoid spam, he uses a private email account that he guards with his life. He despises business jargon, feeling that offices and phony office speak stifle true production and advancement. He's known to divide activities into 5-minute portions and portion them out. And, despite his public persona leading you to assume he's always in the news, he says he wants to stay out of it. 80% of my time is on engineering or design, he tweeted, and just 20% on other stuff. I don't spend my time pontificating about high concept things, I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. He seldom eats breakfast and prefers to gulp down a hasty lunch during meetings. He used to have a caffeine addiction, but he sneezily weaned himself off 8 cans of Diet Coke each day, with strong coffee chasers. I got so freaking jacked, he remembers, I seriously started to feel like I was losing my peripheral vision. Still, Elon Musk's secret is to getting things done without an office is an old-fashioned hard work ethic. He expressed it in 2010, work like hell. I mean, all you have to do is work 80 to 100 hours every week. If some people work 40-hour weeks, then you work 100-hour weeks. Even if you're doing the same job, you'll know that you'll accomplish more in 4 months than they would in a year. You might be wondering how he stays so calm and carefree at this stage. He's a nervous wreck, to tell you the truth. I'm definitely under stress, so if I seem like I'm not under stress, then I'm going to be clear, I'm definitely under stressed. But that's just the nature of saving the world, it seems. Or as the man puts it himself, being an entrepreneur is like eating glass and staring into the abyss of death. Elon Musk is a business prodigy who is currently one of the world's wealthiest people because to his work with Tesla, SpaceX, and other enterprises. Elon Musk is a man who refuses to follow the path of least resistance. He is so out of the ordinary that he doesn't even have an office. You might find it strange, if not impossible, that Elon does have a real workplace, considering all the sites he owns and controls, but it's true in a way because Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, put his home base wherever his current challenge is, and that's straight from the horse's mouth. I always move my desk wherever. I don't really have a desk. Actually, I move myself to wherever. The biggest problem is that Tesla may say during the third quarter calling for Tesla, I really believe that one should leave from the front lines and that's why I'm here. Elon Musk's argument is very Elon Musk, and it speaks to his larger character as a builder and a businessman. While many employees would rather their employees come to him, he prefers to go to them rather than delegate the task to others. He wants to take care of everything and make sure that everything is done correctly and on schedule every time. That is one of the reasons why his business are so lucrative and well known. And everything, he does it for them. He puts his heart into it. Elon Musk may not be the king of time, but he's someone who has taken things to extremes. That indicates that he's a very squandering Annie and is committed to giving the best business and product. You may have heard about Elon's practices of scheduling his days in 5-minute intervals. He never misses a chance to work and improve things, so much that he refuses to talk to people on the phone because he believes that email is more efficient and that he can respond to them much faster while doing things. This demonstrates Elon's ability as a worker and as an engineer once more. He understands that time is money for his firm, and spending it won't get him out of the office and onto the factory floor. When you think of CEOs of huge organizations, you probably picture them towering largely behind a giant desk, with a secretary attending their every back and call, and so on. Elon despises it and finds it incredibly annoying. One of the reasons he loves to work on the floor is that it allows him to spend less time in boardrooms and more times doing things. He is adamant about being a hands-on leader, and he spends his time finding out how to make a good items function and his business succeed. One success, and though all is good to say, it means nothing if the outcomes aren't right at the end. Elon Musk is, as previously said, one of the world's wealthiest individuals, and he was the world's wealthiest man in early 2021. The situation has plainly altered, yet the outcome remains unchanged. Elon joined Tesla as an investor and eventually became the company's CEO and chairman. They were merely a startup aiming to create affordable electric cars, but they made it to 2021 owing to Elon's and other efforts. The rest of his crew, as well as Tesla, are the world's leading electric vehicle makers, with stock values that have soared. This says nothing about SpaceX, a space corporation that is striving to carry humans to Mars and is making significant progress towards that objective. So indeed, Elon does not have an office and has demonstrated that he does not require one. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the reasons and the logic behind Elon not going to have a true office? Do you think what he says about it is true? Do you feel that he's just so active that having a true office would weigh him down, or is it just another case of Elon being Elon? Let us know in the comments below. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any amazing video from us.